Yeah. Okay, hi Hashim. I
Hi.
want to introduce Barb Retson here, who's on she's just an audio, and she's my friend
Mm-hmm.
of many years, almost 30 years, who has cured the Epstein-Barr virus, which is what you have.
Mm-hmm.
And she is also a very competent person at helping other people cure things, and I wanted you to meet for that reason. And what we're going to do now is we're going to show you a few basic things that you're going to have to know to cure the Epstein-Barr virus.
Mm-hmm.
You may find that your symptoms disappear today.
Okay.
That will not mean that the virus is necessarily completely defeated,
Mm-hmm.
and you will have to learn more in order to defeat it. It's probably, there's probably more to learn than we can do in a movie, or in one movie anyway. We may be meeting again, or maybe even a few times, but I want you to know that you can cure this. Barb got a negative medical test in, what was it, Barb, 2004?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So say hello to each other.
Hi
Hi.
there.
Hi.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm good. I have a lot of relatives out where you live. My
Oh, really?
parents, yeah, my brother used to live there.
Mm-hmm.
He still lives out
Pretty.
in Virginia. Yeah, it is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Inauguration is out there today.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Actually, I did know.
Yeah. Anyway, so when did you find out that you had this virus?
It was in the fall of 2010 when they didn't say I had the virus. They just diagnosed me with mono.
Yeah, me too. That's what I had.
Right. Mm-hmm. But mono is like a symptom of the virus. So I
Right.
basically kind of narrowed it down to what is like my core problem in the past couple of days. Um, but over the 2 years, it's been, sickness and then health, and then sickness and health back and forth a few times. Um, as he might have told you that I had a reaction with an energy drink not too long, like a week ago, which really triggered the symptoms, and it came back stronger than ever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
mhm.
was it the Red Bull drink?
No, it was a 5-hour energy. Those little 2 ounces.
Okay. Oh, yeah, those are intense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
poison.
Okay. And you're saying, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have another, do you have other symptoms? Like what kind of symptoms do you get when you're in the middle of it?
My symptoms have it always starts out with just completely off sleeping patterns. That's when it starts off, and then I usually get extreme exhaustion to the point where it even it's even fatiguing to just lay down. Even that's fatiguing.
Hmm. Yeah,
And,
what you mean. Mm-hmm.
and that comes in with insomnia, and then when it gets really bad, I get some acid reflux type situations. And then the biggest problem is that whenever it comes back really fast, whenever the symptoms come back really fast, this whole thing is constant. It's like there's no breaks. It's like throughout the whole day, maybe even for the entire week. So it's pretty bad. But ever since like when I
Okay.
and like I was googling, I was just researching, and it's the same thing with me too. I accidentally typed in cure. I wasn't looking
Oh,
for
that's funny.
yeah. I just typed in cure, and the web page came up, and and even
Okay. Wow.
it's been different. I felt better instantly after I tried it a few times.
So you were able to get a signal when you watched the movie?
I'm sorry,
You got a signal, like one of the hands. Were you able to get a signal from while watching the website? Do you know what it is to get a signal?
I do, but I don't think I got a very distinct signal. Maybe I felt something, but whatever it was, I did feel better instantly, and I felt better, after that one moment of trying it. that was like the point where everything started to change.
Well, Hashim, that is a signal.
Yeah, that's a good signal.
That change is a signal. And that means that you can cure it. Hold up, when you got that indistinct signal, which hand was it in?
It's mainly my right. Like
okay.
this.
So hold your right up. Hold your hand up so we can see you, and just relax, and maybe rest your elbow on something, and then I want you to ask. When I typed in cure, was that a higher power telling me to do that? That mistake I made, was that actually a message that came through me? See if you get anything on that. Barb, you could test this for him too, and me too.
Mm-hmm. When I typed in cure, was it a higher power directing me? Yeah, I can definitely feel it. It's always in this area.
Me too.
Always.
Okay, yeah, mine too. So actually, you made a spiritual connection, which means you're a spiritual person, and you're connected to God, and God is guiding you. See, signals mean things, okay? Like, you get a signal and it says that I was being directed by a higher power, and that means a whole bunch of things. So when you're told yes to one thing, you actually know a lot of things right away. So, am I meant to cure this for another purpose, so that I do something beyond curing it? You could ask that.
Yeah, I can feel a yes.
See, I'll tell you something. I have walked in the forest and thanked God for giving me herpes. And actually, God didn't give me herpes. It was a girl I met years ago. But in a way, God did. And anyway, I came to see it as a blessing, because without that, I wouldn't have helped all these people. And, so for me, I had a higher purpose in curing myself. And my purpose was so that I could bring something in for the rest of the world. And that's what I did. And that's what you're about. And that's what we're about. So, with that, Barb is going to show you some... Barb, do you have any more questions that you want to ask Hashim?
Oh, I think I get the situation.
Okay. We're going to, what we're going to do is, the first thing is we're going to show you how to remove pathologies.
Okay. Because
pathologies compromise your immune system. And actually, a good example is for the energy drink that you drank.
By the way, are you supposed to be on video too? Because I'm not really seeing you.
No, I'm not, because it just messes the movie up if I try to put myself in there. Everything slows down. So I just, it's fine. I make other movies. You've seen me in movies, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you know what I look like. All right. Okay. See, when you took that energy drink, what happened was you created a deficiency almost instantly of something. Like it just ate something up. Like all of whatever it was that you had. And when that virus is in a situation... See, when you're stressed, the Epstein-Barr virus is an outbreak virus. Like people go along for months or years with no symptoms, like you were saying, like for you. You have... That's what... It's a hallmark of the virus, that you can go along a long time with no symptoms, and all of a sudden, whammo. And that's because it's like herpes. It's an outbreak virus. It outbreaks. You have except your outbreaks are not of herpes pustules, they're of Epstein-Barr symptoms, you know? And so one of the triggers is stress that causes the outbreaks, and stress can be caused by a deficiency. And deficiencies are a kind of pathology. We use the word pathology differently than most people. So we have this whole grouping of this whole list of pathologies. Barb, do you have the list in front of you?
Well, I can get it up here though.
Okay.
Actually, I have on my wall here. Yeah, I got the pathologies.
Okay. So what I want you to do is first just do the basic things, and then go through the pathologies with Hashim. And this is the number one thing you have to be able to do, and then you can do more advanced things after you learn this. So go ahead.
So, you hear me out? I guess off for the same reason, the quality of the movie. Can you hear me okay, Hashim?
I do, but when you move, it kind of, comes and goes.
I see. Oh, so you can see me. Okay. All right, so test this question. Do I have any pathologies in any of my bodies?
Do I have any pathologies in any of my bodies? Yes.
Okay. Say I'm removing all pathologies from all my bodies. And then do that. I'm removing all pathologies from all my bodies.
I'm removing all pathologies from all my bodies. Okay.
You got a signal on that? Do you have any virus in any of your bodies?
Do I have any viruses in any of my bodies? Yes.
Okay. Do I have virus in my etheric body?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have virus in your, ask if you have any virus in your etheric body.
Do I have any virus in my etheric body?
Right.
No, I don't.
Okay, do I have any viruses in my emotional body?
Do I have any viruses in my emotional body? Yes.
Okay, I'm now removing virus from my emotional body. I'm going to do that.
I'm now removing virus from my emotional body.
I'm going to look for your signal again. Got it? Okay. My emotional body is free of virus.
My emotional body is free of virus. Okay.
Yes? Good. Okay. Do I have any virus in my celestial body?
Do I have any virus in my celestial body? Yes. Yes.
You do the same thing. I'm removing virus from my... Okay. See, it gets faster after a while. You get really, really fast with this. You do this every day and it's not so long. You can just scan this list of bodies, which you'll find on our website, and then the pathologies. But I'm going to go on just to give you a sense of how to do it this time. All right, so do you have any virus in your gravitational body?
Do I have any virus in my gravitational body?
I'm removing the virus from my gravitational body.
I'm removing the virus from my gravitational body. Yep.
Great.
I got it. Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling? Have you changed yourself since we started?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you feel any different than when we first started? Do you notice any changes in yourself? How you're feeling, what you're thinking, your responses?
I can definitely sense the signal a bit better, but overall, you know, it's very relaxing.
You just feel more relaxed and your signal's getting stronger?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, test, do I have any virus in my spiral body?
Do I have any virus in my spiral body? Yes.
Okay. Remove the virus from your spiral body. I'm now removing the virus from my spiral body.
I'm now removing the virus from my spiral body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, all my bodies are free of virus.
All my bodies are free of virus. Yes.
Okay. There's three universal bodies that I didn't have you test. Ask one more thing. Do you have virus in your karmic body?
Do I have virus in my karmic body? I can't do anything.
Okay, that's good. See, you're getting good signals there.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting good signals. I like that. You're doing well. You're very connected
You can see me.
and getting more connected every minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me though, that's the problem.
I can hear
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was testing with you, I got pretty much the same signals you got. So, all your bodies are free of virus. You got a yes on that still?
All my bodies are free of virus. No, I'm not getting anything to say.
Okay, do I have any virus in my universal bodies?
Do I have any virus in my universal bodies? I think yes. Still yes.
Right. Is it in your universal mental body?
Is it in my universal mental body? No.
Universal emotional?
Is it my universal emotional body? Yes.
Right. Okay, I'm removing the virus from my universal emotional body.
I am removing the virus from my universal emotional body. Okay.
Okay. Great. Do you have any viruses in your universal physical body?
Do I have any viruses in my universal physical body? Yes.
Okay, remove it from there too. I'm removing the virus from my universal physical body.
I'm removing the virus from my universal physical body. Okay. Yeah.
Great. It still shows that, you know, it's working with your... Cool. So all my bodies are free of virus.
All my bodies are free of virus. Yes.
Great. Okay, that's it would be good for you to do what we just did, like, more often, like maybe a couple times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is kind of, especially at first, you want to do this a lot and get yourself to a state where the virus is gone all day. But that was just one of the 12 pathologies. There's like 14 more. You want me to give you another example of one? Ted, I'll ask you.
Sure.
You got some time? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have bacteria in any of my bodies?
Do I have bacteria in any of my bodies? No.
Great. Do I have any trauma in any of my bodies?
Do I have any trauma in any of my bodies? Yes.
Right. Do I have trauma in my emotional body?
Do I have trauma in my emotional body? I was thinking it's going to be yes, but I don't feel anything.
I know. Yeah. See, like I can tell you're pretty quick because you know, like me, like to get even like a yeah, leak or not, you know, like remove it or you know get rid of it. So it's good to just ask you these questions and just shed light on these things, and that clears it up. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Okay,
like I said, it's better to do it a few times a day.
Exactly. It's something that are especially over than just you can't hurt yourself with it. Like for your meditation or anything, you just get lighter. So trauma little bit different. So there's lessons on.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you, or
about
kind of breaking up.
Here. Okay. No problem.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all.
There again. Okay. How about now? Any better?
Still kind of breaking up.
Better? Oh.
Are you moving your computer too much?
Over here.
Yeah, it's a little better now.
How about now? Is that
yeah,
better?
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's much better.
I'm in a place that doesn't have great connection. I was saying that trauma is a little different to remove than a virus. It's sort of like you have to kind of unravel it sometimes, like childhood trauma or past life trauma. Tess, do I have any trauma in my karmic body?
Do I have trauma in my karmic body? Yes.
Okay. Well, so for now, just say I'm closing the trauma in my karmic body. I'm closing all trauma.
I'm closing all trauma in my karmic body. Okay.
Great. So,
was there a change in the way you felt just now when you did that?
you know, I feel fine.
Okay, so you feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in order to actually deal with trauma,
Mm-hmm.
you probably have to access some of the specifics of it. And that's kind of beyond the scope of what we're doing right today.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, since we only have about 10 minutes left in our shoot, I thought maybe the thing I should do is actually talk some more about curing the disease. How about that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now, one thing I noticed when you wrote on my Facebook wall something, and you were saying that you want to be part of the cure drive, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, just so you know, you can be part of the cure drive.
Okay.
And to do that, the main thing you have to do is show up for whatever it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
For example, there's a meeting tonight. Come to it. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so that's at 9 o'clock, our time. You know, I also want, and it will be on, we'll call you on Skype.
Just like this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We won't be on video.
So all audio?
Yeah, because there's too many people to have video.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of an interesting coincidence, so I'll just share with you that I just finished reading a book about the Battle of Manassas.
Okay.
A novel. And, you know, number one, those guys, a lot of them are around your age.
Mm-hmm.
And also, all of a sudden, you know, I finished this book and there you were. You know, it's just weird, you know, but there you were. So just so you know. Also, we have a meeting on Friday at noon. It's for the Cure team.
Okay.
And you're welcome to come to that, and we'll all interact with you about, you know, yourself and so on, and what the Cure team is, and you can see if you actually want to be a part of the Cure drive when you're there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to need to join the web college.
I think I did, but it redirected me to some Yahoo page. Is that where you're supposed to read?
Okay, well, you know what happened is something went wrong in the process. And what you should do is call, I'll give you a number to call, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You have a pencil and paper?
No, but I can type it down. Just hold on for a second.
Okay. Okay, ready?
No, just a sec. I'm opening.
Let me know when I can.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 784-1495.
Wait, 784?
Yes, 784-1495, area code 813. Same area code as me.
So, 784-1495, area code 813.
Yeah. So you call up the guy there, Greg, he's the executive director, and tell him that you know, you want to join the web college, and he'll fill out the stuff with you.
Okay.
So you don't have to try to make that thing work. I think a lot of people get tripped up in that sign-up process.
Yeah, it is a little confusing, you know.
Sure, because what happens is they don't go all the way to the bottom, so they never know that they're supposed to click that last button.
Mm-hmm.
And they pay and they don't get their password. People call us all the time telling me I paid and I didn't get my password. It's like, okay, so okay. what you're going to have to do to cure this, I'll just explain something to you about curing this kind of thing. Your problem is going to come when you don't have any symptoms. And you'll forget to check yourself for the virus. You know what I think we ought to do is we should have another one of these calls.
Mm-hmm.
Like after the Friday meeting, you know, and also I think that you should, hopefully you'll get your password later on today, and then you can start doing the lessons in the web college. And when you've done that, I think you should call me again, and I'll just give you a little direction. Because there's a lot in there, and you'll want to know like where to start and what to do. So we can, you know, talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is where you're gonna run into trouble. That you're gonna feel as though you're cured. And if you let that virus stay in any of your bodies, like when I cured herpes. I guess you know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, when I cured my herpes, one of the things I tested, because the virus came back within a few hours, and I took it out again, and then I realized I had to keep checking for it. And so I asked how long it had to be in my spiral body for me to get a physical outbreak. See, when you get a physical outbreak with herpes, it sort of like starts the clock again. You know, it reinstates the tendency to get the virus back.
You get back into that cycle.
You get back into that cycle. That's right. Mm-hmm. So you do not want, like, if you don't have any more symptoms after the next few days of doing this, because you kill this virus and you won't have any, you're going to stop having symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have any more symptoms, that's when the clock starts. And then, see, for me it was about 18 months. But I'll tell you what, every time I slept, I found herpes in some of my bodies for like 18 months. Every time, because when I went to sleep, boom, I just got it back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for whatever reason. Maybe I have better dreams now. Maybe my whole psyche changed. I don't even know.
So basically, like, you have to keep checking, you have to keep removing from all of your bodies. Is that what you're saying?
And there's something else. See, you also have to cure everything else. Because anything that's wrong with you will be a cofactor. Like, you know the trauma you accessed a few minutes ago?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the web college, there's a lesson on trauma, and actually I think it's probably the thing you should start with. And when you do the lesson, you're going to find out that there's two kinds of trauma. There's trauma from the last 6 weeks, and then there's trauma from other lives.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a trauma string. This is a whole other thing. That's not even covered in the trauma lesson. You know the thing that shrinks work on, which is, I used to be a shrink, so I used to work on this, which is like people's childhood trauma?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a whole string of childhood trauma, but that's a whole separate lesson. You know, finding those and taking them out is a whole separate lesson. It's called the whole life clearing. We have directories of our lessons, and if you look under whole life clearing, you'll find it. Anyway, I'm not suggesting that you do that. Like, that takes hours to do. You're better off just taking out a few trauma first, like get used to doing it. Past life and current trauma are both not hard to do, but most people walk around in them all the time. And if you have the wrong trauma running, you're going to get another outbreak of Epstein-Barr. Just like when you taking the energy drink gave you an outbreak. Because trauma creates stress, and so do energy drinks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all these things. Like if you get a bacterial infection. Well, I don't know if you saw this movie, But there is a movie of a woman curing Epstein-Barr. In the, you know, it's somewhere, it's like probably on the home page actually. And the Epstein-Barr in her case was a cofactor in a herpes outbreak. And because she had the Epstein-Barr, instead of just having a normal herpes outbreak, she got a herpes outbreak in her inner ear, which was very painful. So she came into the call with a throbbing headache and complaining, you know, and she just she changed. You know, the pain went away. When she whacked the Epstein-Barr, the herpes subsided, and then she had whacked the herpes, and then it subsided some more, and it was still swollen, but it didn't hurt anymore. You know, the body needs time to clear it out.
But you know, I think like I think for me, like what I really need to do, I think like right now would be, you know, keep practicing and, you know, keep just doing this all over again, because, you know,
yes.
like, I think just now is when I truly, I think, felt what my signal is.
Yes. Well, you know what? You're going to be practicing tonight, because that's what we do at the meeting. That's what the, you know, it's a cure meeting, and we sit there and we just, you know, we just do what we call the prayers, where we, you know, remove and install stuff, and, you know, it's just all getting signals, all for an hour and 45 minutes. So that's going to be good for you. And it will get you, the meeting is good also because it kind of gets you into the attitude of doing that, you know? So, so this is good. I think we're good for now. What do you think? Anything else you want to ask or talk about?
You know, I'm just really excited right now, you know, just to keep practicing, and you know, like you said, I really feel like I have the initiative in me right now, and I really, you know,
that's great.
I really want to pursue this, you know, right now.
That's great. Well, Hashim, I want to say also it's good to know you. Yes,
same here. Same here.
You seem like a real kick-ass kind of guy with curing. All right, well, I will see you tonight at 9. I'll be there too.
All right, 9. Is it 9 or not 9:30?
9 o'clock. This movie was given to you by HUM, the World Ministry of Immunics, which enables you to cure medically incurable diseases. We also produce the Cure Drive and the iCollege of Immunics. This is the home page. And as you see here, the movie that starts playing automatically when the page opens is a 3-hour tutorial film, which underneath it is the beginning of a series of movies. If you click on these links, you go to another movie that's a continuation of the tutorial, showing different aspects of the things that people need to get into when they cure things. The movie shows many people curing things. You'll find complete cure tutorials on the home page. Under the group at the top is another, this is a video and text tutorial, and if you click on the link, you'll see it has 10 lessons, and you can click on each lesson and you'll see it that the lessons are movies interspersed with explanations. And if you continue scrolling down the home page, you'll find a huge bank of movies of people curing things. Here's one of someone curing multiple sclerosis that you can click on and these play. Hopefully this one will play in a moment. There it is. So that woman cured PPMS and MS. Here you'll find people from every continent: Europe, the US, Asia, Canada. This woman cured shingles, and in this particular movie that's what she's demonstrating. And at the top of the home page you will find links to the cure meetings that we have every week. 9 p.m. New York time, Rome time, 8 p.m. Underneath the cure meetings, you'll find a link to friend me. It's actually Byard. I'm Byard, speaking to you on Facebook. And you'll meet many people who are my Facebook friends there who have cured various diseases. Many of us have cured herpes, which is what I cured. Also there, if you have trouble getting signals, there is a whole bank of movies that focus on people who are just starting to get their first signals. Many of these people went on to bigger and better things, and you see them in other movies. But these are movies about their signals, how they got their first signals. At the very top of the home page, you will find above the masthead a link to the cure shows. And we documented people curing things on, these are on the, we did this on the phone. There are shows on about 75 diseases, and the diseases are listed alphabetically, as you can see. You actually hear the people curing these diseases during these shows. That's post-traumatic stress syndrome from 9/11, you know, the catastrophe. We have a show on that, and fever, somebody curing the fever, several people curing fibromyalgia, flu. We had a flu hotline, and there are many people. These people are actually curing flu, and the flu stops. It clears up during the 15 or 20 minutes of the call. It doesn't take long to cure the flu. Over here you have paralysis, parasitic parenting, Parkinson's disease. When you cure something, please join your voice with the voices of the many people who came before you by reporting your cure in our poll, which you can do right above the tally of the cures that people have reported is here at the top. And as you can see, there's a little link here. And if you click on that, you will come to a form that enables you to report your cure. This page is the hub of the Web College, and as you can see, there are detailed lessons on how to remove viruses, cure cancer. Here's a movie on the right here of a doctor who actually years ago cured the flu on camera. You'll notice that skill 1 in the hierarchy of skills is cure physical diseases. That's actually the easiest thing with this particular approach. And I've put a great many things in the hierarchy of skills that relate to curing physical diseases, such as ending trauma, working on your organs. Now, if we go into the Recode Your DNA, there are 10 applications or 11 applications, and Recode Your DNA is one of them. If we go inside here, what we see is a page with a huge amount of links. And then if we look at the links on the right, after the ones on the left which prepare you, these are the actual lessons. And you can see some of them. It might be hard for some people to see why blind installation procedure is related to recoding your DNA. And this is why we've put it in this application, so that it relates it in your mind. This is the reason the Web College is organized the way it is to relate things for you in your mind. And obviously there are a huge number of things, like if you're curing cancer, or herpes or any medically incurable disease, it's obvious that there are a great many things that you have to learn. And they're different for everybody. You do not have to learn everything that's listed here. And in fact, cure is instantaneous. And it's always unexpected how it will come. Like, watch these women. They're going to give you a perspective. This is a good way to conclude this little overview I'm giving you here. Say, can I go to the 144th dimension? See if you get a signal on that. Can I go to the 144th dimension?
Can I go to the 144th dimension? Yes? I guess I can.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay,
Okay.
both of you go to the 144th dimension.
I'm taking myself to the 144th dimension.
Me too.
No stopping for gas on the 8th dimension.
I feel clear.
I feel less interested in anything below the 144th dimension.
Can we stay here all the time?
I know, exactly.
Well, I mean, this would take a lot of backstory, but there are some decisions that my family's making that I now feel clear about.
Yes, because when you have that perspective from the 144th dimension,
Yeah.
you simply don't care about anything as much.
That's exactly it. But I don't care doesn't sound so good.
Well, see, that's right.
But it's it. That's really
Not in effect.
When people hear we say we don't care, they go, "Well, God, that's sick," you know.
I know. It's a good thing.